Thursdays are always for the trending issues, and we bring all of that to you wherever you find yourself. Of course, the latest update in the world of entertainment here on Showbiz Now on Joy Prime. My name is KMJ. I was born to talk. So let's do some foreign news, and on the international front, Stephen Belafonte declares a victory in Mel B divorce settlements. Stephen Belafonte is feeling like $1 million after finally settling his long bitter divorce from Melanie Janine Brown, and he will get a ton of money on top of it as well. Now, Stephen's thrilled with the outcome of the ex-couple's case because all abuse allegations made against him by Mel were dropped, and he's not even losing any parenting rights with their daughter either. So here's what he gets: $5,000 a month in child support, and that's on top of the $15K a month in spousal support that he's already been getting. Mel B must also pay his lawyer's fees, $350,000 to be exact. Now, Stephen and Mel B actually finally agreed to sell their Hollywood Hills home and split the profits 50-50. Belafonte and Mel B share 50-50 custody of their daughter as well. So that's what you need to know about the couple. I mean, right now it's a win-win affair for all of them, but one person is actually enjoying the best of it. Away from that, former Real Housewives of Orange County serves a husband with divorce papers. Former Real Housewives of Orange County star Lizzie Ropsek is officially done with her marriage. Now, the former beauty queen 38 served her estranged husband Christian 38 with divorce papers on July 16. Now, according to a court document obtained by Page 6 News on Tuesday, Lizzie Ropsek first filed for divorce on October 19, 2017, but didn't make any further moves in the case. Now, the blast reports that the court told her in April that her case would be dismissed if she didn't move forward. We have been struggling in our marriage for years and have decided to seek divorce. While we wanted to keep the situation as private and quiet as possible for the sake of our children and family, we no longer feel we can keep the situation hidden from the public eye. Now, the couple told the blast about that situation. We have known each other since we were 22 years old, and we have the utmost respect and love for each other as well. We're trying to navigate this as gracefully as possible. We will continue to actually have the best interest for our kids and each other as well. So it looks like, well, there's been a settlement somewhere, and one person is happy about it, the other maybe not too happy about it. Anyway, let's talk about some movies and top 10 expensive actors' homes, and we counted down from 9 o'clock. We did 11. Now let's do the 3 of them so you get to know who exactly is living in the most luxurious house and expensive house as well. At number 3, we have Tom Cruise, and his price tag is $59 million. At number 2, we have Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, and they have price tag at $60 million. And number 1 will thrill you, Aaron Spelling, and it's $150 million. I repeat, $150 million. I just died. The church. All right, welcome back here on Showbiz Now, and it's 30 minutes of real entertainment, mid-radio and GH and beyond. My name is KMJ. If you just joined us over here on the show, welcome and thanks a lot for choosing us and making us number one as always. This afternoon, we have a conversation coming up, and I'll tell you that in a bit. Let me first of all introduce to you who I have in the studio this afternoon to help me do the discussion. And trust me, this is a man that has been around for a long time. He's been a celebrity blogger for a very long time. He's been a radio and television presenter as well. And yeah, today he joins me to actually have a conversation. Zion Felix is the man from ZionFelix.com here with me in the studio. Bro, welcome. That's what's up.
Yes,
all right,
thank you very much.
You look dapper as always. Like too much money is killing you.
Oh, not too much money, but by the grace.
Oh, everybody has a grace, you think, coming through anytime you talk about it.
Levels.
Oh, yeah. There are others who have more grace than others.
It's like money. Some people are richer than others. So.
Oh, okay. So your grace is bigger than mine.
I can't say that.
Only God knows.
Yeah.
But I think my grace is bigger than
maybe yours is not there yet.
See this man. All right, so people, that's what it is. But let's get into the conversation and find out exactly what we're talking about this afternoon. Now, marriage won't last if you are poor, and DKB cautions men. Comedian Derek Kobena Bonny, known as DKB, is actually warning men who are not financially sound to stay away from marriage. DKB believes that there cannot be a successful marriage without cash. Now, he also adds that most marriages do not work because of financial constraints, and he says, no, don't get married. Don't go and stress somebody's daughter. Do you know a lot of the divorces, money contributes like 85 to 90%, and pretty issues as well. Now, he said in an interview, the unmarried comedian speaking on Joy Prime's G Spot tells Miss G, rich men get away with adultery because of their wealth, and you think the rich men do not really cheat and their wives do not know they are cheating. Even when their girlfriends are coming to look for them, their wives tell them because there is money. He added to that. I mean, that is pretty interesting, you know, from him as a celebrity.
And as a comedian, we should add that too.
And as a comedian.
Yeah.
To what extent do you agree with this?
In recent times, you know, most ladies have been saying that like if you don't get money, it will be very, very hard for them to settle down with you. Money is very, very important. Some years back, we used to say that love. But now, the way things are fast growing, you can't marry without money. I agree with DKB at a point, but it doesn't mean that if you don't have money, you can marry, because we have a lot of people who are not the CEO of multimedia, who are not the Kwame Despite, who are not the Napier Mensens, but they are married, and then they are very, very, very happy at their homes. If you go to the villages, there are some people married. I remember I went to Konongo, I think last year, and then I saw somebody using Corolla like 2001 having a wedding. It's not about having billions before you can get married. It's about the understanding, the love, and then how you guys will be able to agree and then work with the person that you have. So it's not about building mansions, staying at Trasako, staying at the beautiful places in Ghana here. It's about the two of you, how you guys will understand yourself, how you guys will communicate. There are certain people who would also opt for the money, as he said, even if the rich man cheats. Because we have some rich men in a country who have given birth to like 5 kids with different ladies, but they still have wives. Why is it that the wife is not gone? So with what DKB is saying, especially
so most of our celebrities should be thinking about making more money before even engaging in anything that has to do with marriage.
Oh, personally, I don't think that you should make more money before you settle down, because it's not everybody who comes in for money. If you get the money, the person might come in because of the money. This kind of sound what next? You get it. So it should be about who you are going in for. Make sure that the person loves you not because of the money, because the money might finish. What if it finishes? What are you going to do?
Okay, I'll get back to you, but let's get to the phone line and find out. My brother DKB is on the line. DKB.
Yes, boss.
How are you, bro?
I'm good. Why not?
Have you tried getting married in recent times? I heard about something like that.
Please, married is not a phone charger for you to try and get a new one.
That's what I heard. I heard you were trying to get married, so I wanted to find out.
Please, it's a lie. Who told you you are lying? You are lying.
I see. But you think how rich should you be before you decide that you want to go into marriage?
You should be able to take care of yourself. 3 square meal. Light bill shouldn't be a problem. Water bill shouldn't be a problem. You should be able to have shelter good enough to make the woman comfortable. And there should be a decent form of transportation.
And all these are supposed to come from the men's side.
I believe so. I don't believe that a man should rely on a woman for any means of survival.
What happened to the two shall become one?
They shall become one, not financially. It's upon you to make sure you provide everything. Then the woman will support when need be. You don't go into marriage expecting the woman to take care of part of the bill. You're a weak man. Go into the marriage fully prepared.
You are a celebrity. I'm sure most times you've approached certain ladies that you probably wanted to marry. Have you had situations where women will tell you that you need to have extra money before I decide to go or walk down the aisle with you? Hello, DKB. Are you there? Oh, sorry. I think we lost DKB over there. We'll try and get him back.
But I think the explanation that he just gave makes sense. It makes sense a lot.
But what happens in the case of you taking some of the bills and the lady also taking some of the bills? It's not supposed to be the understanding before we even decide to do this in the first.
If the two of you understand yourself that you're going to do it like that, then it's between the two of you. It's fine. But in case you really love the lady and then the lady is not having any job that can support you, I think the man should do that because as he just said, the man should be able to take care of everything. You should be prepared. You know, earlier I thought that he was thinking that you need to get some huge money before you can go and marry. But with the things that he just gave, like you should be able to take care of the wife, the kids, give them accommodation.
These are all things that will probably take half of your salary already.
That's why you're working. That's why he said if you are not ready. So if you want to marry, who should cater for that? That is why you are the head of the house. The head of the house. Headmaster of the school make sure that things run well in the school. Whether the school has money or not, the headmaster should be able to find money, run school so that the students will pass. So if you're the head of the house, you should make sure that the house keep going. So it depends on how you even talk to the wife for the wife to also support, because you need to get the communication skills and everything to make sure that you're able to convince the woman to support the home. Because then you should try and then maybe bring even people in. And as a wife, you should support.
Is it the reason why most of our celebs are very hesitant when it comes to the issue of marriage?
That one, unless we call them.
Yourself as an example, have you tried any time getting into spaces of women who want to see you have a lot of money before they decide to walk down the aisle? You've not got into that point yet. Your lady understands you.
Yeah.
The one you're about to marry understands you. Okay, so that's what it is on the DKB show. I'm sorry we couldn't raise DKB back on the line again. Forgive us, but I'm sure you pretty well understand what exactly he wanted to say with all that he's spoken about. You can also join us with your messages on our social media page, Facebook. It's Joy Prime Official, and let us know what you think about the issues we're talking about. We'll open the phone lines pretty soon for you to also join us. Now, the next issue we want to talk about is pageant organizers responsible for raising funds, not contestants. And Menayot Denko is actually talking about this, and it says that contestants of beauty pageant are not responsible for raising funds, and comments she actually made, and she's actually the owner of Miss Universe franchise here in Ghana, and it actually comes on the heels of recognition of 2017 winner of Miss Ghana pageant, Margaret Derry, citing harassment as one of the reasons. Major amongst them are also allegations of sexual abuse and organizers forcing the queens to raise funds for projects. Now, speaking in an interview, Minaya stated that organizers are responsible for raising funds, not the queens. And she says there is a process you go through to participate in a competition. You register online. When you get a call back, great. Then we Miss Universe shortlist these contestants to the girls that we are able to work with. So it's a process in terms of raising sponsorships on their own. We don't allow that, she said. She also explained that raising funds is not their job or responsibility. It is the organizers' responsibility, and that is what they do from the Miss Universe point of view. And she says a lot of things about I don't know. Okay. Yeah,
she was talking for herself, right?
She was talking for people who are organizing pageants, using herself as an example, a typical example.
Every entity has its own policies. with others who want the ladies to go in for sponsorship, I hear they sign contracts. And then I don't know the details.
So the ladies see what they are signing.
That's what I'm saying.
What they're supposed to be doing.
I was about to say that I don't know the details of the contract, but I'm sure that they will put it inside. But if it is not in, that is where the problem comes inside. If you don't tell me before I come in, and then later you tell me that I have to go and then seek for sponsorship, then there's a problem. But before I sign a contract, I read through it, and I see with my eyes that I have to seek for sponsorship, and I agree. Then if later we ask you to go for it, it shouldn't be a problem.
So you don't want to fault the organizers?
That's what I'm saying, that if it is not stated in the contract, then it is the organizer's fault. Because earlier you thought that you could do it. That is why he didn't let me know. But if you stated it in the contract, and then I saw it and I agreed to participate, then I should be able to go and seek for it. That's what I'm saying, that I don't know the details of the contract of Miss Ghana.
But the issue of sexual abuse and other matters actually also contributed immensely to the whole hullabaloo and the fact that people didn't really understand why they have to be going through that process as well.
That's the sexual abuse for that one is a no. Whether before audition, during the competition, after audition, going for sponsorship deals, that one is a no. There shouldn't be anything like you should exchange your sex. You should exchange something for them.
Isn't it part of the process? Like you're supposed to know that you'll be meeting people. There are certain things you'll be doing. You might get into that space, or knowingly you might end up getting into that space. Are there things that they're supposed to know before they get into it?
I don't think it is the aim of any beauty pageant organizer to pimp ladies to men. I think probably if you meet the men, then Omona will bring the thing. I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw a video of one Sika girl who said she was part of the 2015 finalists of Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Yeah.
And she said somebody a judge during that audition recommended her to a producer at the TV station.
Wow.
And then the producer was the one. So I don't think the judge knew that if he recommends the lady to the person was going to do that. I don't think it's a plan that the whole organization sit down that let's push this person.
This is what we want to do. This is our intent.
Yes, I'm trying to help you get the sponsorship deal. But when you go, the communication is between you and then the person that you're going to seek the deal from. If you think that the offer that he or she is giving it to you is right, then you take it. But if you think that there are certain things, certain strings attached, then I think you yourself as an individual, as a lady who wants to help yourself, you should put yourself out. I don't think that the organizers will say that go to this particular man, go and sleep with him and come for money. It's always from the men's point, because you know some men always want to take advantage of these ladies because they think they have the cash.
Okay, now let's get back to DKB to clarify a few things and then we'll move on. DKB.
Yeah.
Sorry, we lost you over there, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, as I was saying, don't look up to the woman provide, or the woman also providing before you provide, or you look up to the woman supporting you before you be ready for marriage. I think you, the man, should totally be ready, so that whatever the woman brings on board will be a bonus.
Before you left, I was trying to find out from you, in your space, you think that you being a comedian, you've had experiences of meeting women who you wanted to marry and they've gone like, well, you're DKB, you're a comedian, you're a man and all, but I need you to make some more money before we walk down the aisle. Have you had any experience like that?
No.
It means
I want to, the moment I decide to marry, it's fine. I'm not going to do trial or luck with my marriage, no.
Okay, so when are we seeing that? Anytime soon?
Why do you need to see it? Why? What would you do? Why? You build a house for me. Why are people concerned about other people's marriage? I don't understand. Why? If somebody marries, your prepaid will be free. I don't understand.
Well, you're a man, you're growing, so I was hoping that's a
then, so that means if I marry, you won't get gray hair.
All right, DKB, many thanks for that clarification over there, bro.
Thank you.
And well, next year I'm looking out for your marriage. Take care of yourself, bro. Now, talking about marriage, let's talk about Becca. Becca is set to actually walk down the aisle in November. If you don't know about it, well, there's something that is brewing. Let's take this music video. When we come back, we'll talk about Becca's issue and a supposed marriage that is happening sometime in November. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
Getting quiet. You give me good loving like that. You know I love you right back. I go an extra mile. Give my king all of my heart. I know if he shout, I know what shout do. Oh, you didn't run my mind, took the read my head up. Oh, give me that sugar and spice. Give me so much joy in my life.
Is likely to be on one of the most best years for the entertainment industry, and of course as celebrities tie the knot with their other half. Xylophone music signee Rebecca Champon, known in showbiz as Becca, is also set to tie the knot sometime in November. Now, according to what years have picked up, it looks like it's a certain event that will be happening. Now, according to our sources, well, Becca has actually confirmed that she is walking down the aisle in November, though she's refused to give the exact date of that big day. But we're still digging up a few things to find out. We've been trying to reach Becca, but unfortunately we've not been able to reach her phone, as she's been out of reach since. Now, Becca has been said to have had relationships with Nanapia Mensah, but she has denied and stated emphatically that she doesn't actually date married men. So these are signs of celebrity married, if you like. Zion Felix, are you not happy for this?
I am.
Becca is getting married in November.
I am, if it is true.
What makes it untrue? What are the signs?
She herself hasn't come out to say. None of the people around her. We have countless workers at Xylophone Media. We have PR for Xylophone Music. We have.
But they'll be tongue-tied if indeed Becca doesn't want them to say anything, as much as it's going to happen.
Well, that's also part because Sarkodie, we heard, was come to marry. He never said anything, and then weeks later,
happened.
Yeah, it happened. These people at times don't want their things to be out, and then when they are out, they just keep mute about it. I don't know why, because eventually it will happen. If you come and confirm that it is true, I think most of your fans will be happy for you. They'll start praying for you, because I don't think that anybody would want to wish bad for Becca that when she's coming to marry, Becca will come and say that, oh, da. Even if there's an issue and then you marry, it will still come out.
Interestingly, I have followed foreign trends for a while now.
Yeah.
When celebrity marriages are coming up, they are very happy to open up and even share the dates.
Yes.
But when it comes to this side, it's always a problem trying to get the exact date people are going to get married. Celebrities will get married.
People, from my opinion,
Justin Bieber, for example, I mean, he's about getting married, and the dates are almost everywhere. Rings have been given to people, and everybody's excited.
Down here in Ghana, I think we have security problem. That when Sarkodie decides to tell us that on 17th of July 2018, I'm coming to marry, I'm coming to have a traditional wedding, and then the Saturday after will be the wedding. The whole Ghana will go there. The whole Ghana will go there. If Becca says that she's coming to have a wedding on this particular day at this particular venue, everybody will go. Security, financial costs will rise, and then it will be a
The paparazzis will be looking for issues for them as well.
Yes, so I think making it a little bit private will be better than letting the whole country know, because you can't foot the bill. So if it is true, as I say, if it is true, then I'm very, very happy for Becca settling down. But if it's not true, the story writers,
Now, I'll get back to Zion Felix again on some other issue that I want him to clarify over here with respect to Kwakase. But before that, let's talk about, your opinions and your thoughts as well. So you can give us a call, 030-221-698 or 699. And let us know what you think. We've spoken about 3 major issues over here on the show. You can also give us a call and let us know what you think about the issues. We've spoken about our social media pages on Facebook as Joy Prime Official. That's where you can send your message and let us know what you think as well here on Showbiz Now. My name is KMJ, and I have blogger Zion Felix here with me in the studio. We're having a conversation. You can also join in with your comments, your thoughts, and whatever you want to say about the issues we've spoke about so far. So, Kwao issue came up, and a lot of people are actually hating you for putting out such a story without giving a call to the camp to find out exactly if it's true or not.
Okay, there's one DJ Emperor in the Western region who went to do his investigation and said that a certain family there says Kwao is their family member, and then Kwao's original mother is dead. So in fact, I tried reaching Kelvin, but it wasn't going through.
You tried?
Yeah,
Kelvin said you never tried. It wasn't going through, as in the phone was off, or he didn't pick?
It was off. Not that it went through and he didn't pick. It was off. So I think he even called me a day after. A day after, he ccalled me like 10 o'clock in the morning. And we talked about it. That he told me that he was sad that he didn't mean but he didn't go through. And I told him that I tried, but it didn't come to.
Maybe you didn't also take time to maybe call him the next day, or probably if you called him in the morning, you waited to maybe ask him.
There are certain stories that I was just thinking, like, how would somebody say somewhere and say that you are the family member?
So to somewhat extent, you believed the story as a blogger?
Yes, to an extent, I believe the blogger. And then even the family is talking again, that if Kwa says that he is not their family member, fine. If we have evidence, if you are saying that you are part of us and you are saying that you're not part of us, fine, you just be yourself, and then we'll be at our place. But you know, Kwao himself hasn't come out to say that the allegation that he came to Sanko.
Okay, give me a minute to do this. Irish on the line. How are you doing, dear?
I'm good, Kim. What's up?
I'm also good, and good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
Okay, it's good. What's when the DKB has clarified things. Formally, they really didn't seem okay. It didn't come down to some of us. But I think he's now making sense with what he just explained. So thanks for the clarification.
Okay, many thanks for the call. You can also give us a call. William. Hello, William.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you doing, William?
Amazing.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, can you pull the TV, I mean, lower the volume on your TV set? I think it's giving us feedback, and that's why you're also struggling.
Please, talking about DKB.
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, before you get married, you need to get some money before. I truly understand with him, because, you know, these 21st century ladies, they will never come to you if you don't have money. And they will never accept you if you don't have money. Gone are the days that our fathers used to marry our mothers with this control rate release and this one bedroom, toilet and bath outside. But in the 21st century, ladies, he will never go out and bath. He will make sure that he's inside. So I'm truly agreeing with DKB. You need to get money. And don't forget, your marriage will still not stand if you don't have money.
Okay. Many thanks, William. Many thanks for your call. Gifty is on. Gifty.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How
Talk to us. I'm also fine.
I just want to tell you, say thank you to DKB for me. I know what he said.
Okay.
What he said is very, very true.
Is that a personal experience?
Not really, but I mean, what he said is true. There's no doubt about it. We just need to talk too much about what he said.
Okay.
That is the truth.
That is the truth. All right.
Yeah, so the men should learn from it. I mean,
I hear you. We all need a lot of money to do things, so most definitely we'll take it up. I mean, so thank you, Gifty, for the call. We appreciate it. So you're wrapping up.
So wrapping up, I would say that the alleged family of Kwao Sankori and then Kwao himself, I think whether there's truth in it or not, they should just sit down and then settle things. This thing should be a media kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then again, on the DKB issue, with what he said, it's true, but that shouldn't make the ladies or the wife to be or the wife lazy.
Yeah.
Because if you say that the man should be paying for everything, and then mom and dad, no, it shouldn't be like that. You should be able to support your partner, because aside the nuclear family, I'm sure that your family is there. His family is also there. You get it? And so help so that he can also take care of your family and then take care of his family as well. It shouldn't be like, because the man has to foot the bills, pay the school fees of the kids, you're going to leave everything on him. No, you should try and find something doing and then also help him to make life better for all of you.
And the pageant issue too as well.
For the pageant, I think when given a contract, you should try and then read it very well before you go into it. Don't settle for any sex for any competition, because somebody might even be the winner already. So if you go and lose yourself for them to sleep with you just like that, you might not get anything out of it. If you are supposed to be the winner, in fact, God will give it to you. It's like going to be an actress. To ask you to come do a thing, but you go, you might not have the talent, and then it won't help you.
Okay, and then our very last one with the issue of Kwauke's issue and all of that. Want to render any apology or anything?
Oh, as I said, as a family
because
issue.
he was very bitter about it. No.
Kwao.
Yeah, he was very, very angry about it.
Okay. So if as I said earlier, they should try and then settle it. If whether it is true or not, they should just try and then settle the issue and then let it out of the media.
Okay, so we're looking at getting it out of the media, but I'm sure it's never going to get out of the media by this time that everybody seems to be, feeding on it. It will take a little bit of time, and you'll be making money as well as a blogger because your reach is growing. Everybody's wanting to see what you put there about Kwakesi.
Not from this.
The traffic and all. You didn't make money out of this.
From this.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. So it's not about the money. Had it been the money, I would have created 4 stories to put out. And then
but that's what a lot of you guys do.
A lot of them, not me. I would have even created a pornographic website because that's what.
No, we have not gotten there yet. Folks, we have to end here. And many thanks to you for joining us. Many thanks to the man Zion Felix for joining us on the show.
You're welcome.
It's always a pleasure to have you here. God willing, tomorrow we're back again. And my name is KMJ, and it's always nice having the production team putting the works together to make it happen. Showbiz Now returns at 9 a.m. God willing tomorrow. Take care of yourself and stay beautiful.